What's up, everyone? I'm back again, and today we're going to talk about um LL Flooring. You know what you should do and what some possibility you can be using this company for. Now, if you don't know what LL Flooring is, let's look them up so you can see who they are. So LL Flooring is a company that does flooring. They're supposed to arrive at Home Depot, and they do have a good selection. The now the issue about LL Flooring is they are just filing for bankruptcy, and it's a great opportunity for people who are in construction and in housing to get the items from LL Flooring. Now, I don't recommend anyone to do any projects with LL Flooring. I will tell you to hey, if you're gonna use LL Flooring, because they are filing for bankruptcy and they are closing 300 stores and filing for bankruptcy with 94 set to close immediately. So they are a decently decent store, but I never invest in this company because when I looked at the numbers were very slim. And anything they do, any projects they mess up, they could put themselves in a negative. So the reason why LL Flooring store um, is filing for bankruptcy is was the brand best interest because it had issues with inflation rates. They couldn't afford their loans. Labor costs kept going up, and the change of customers' demand on product because the every year there's a new trend on how people like their house. And that's why if you buy a house and you renovate it for you know a renter, you want to do a very standard type of build. You don't want to customize it because if you customize it too much, it's some people aren't gonna like it and it makes it harder to sell your house. Now, what type of um bankruptcy they're gonna do is still kind of unknown to me. I didn't really look it up, but LL Flooring is is a company that is doing bankruptcy. What do you do if a bankrupt company owes you money? Um, Pretty much. Here's the article I found about it. If they file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you have to, or Chapter 11, you have to learn to, whatever money they owe you, you have to be quick and say, hey, they owe me money, and you have to prove that they owe you money, or you might not get money. I had a hospital that owes me money and filed a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And what happened is I didn't get paid and I lost, I didn't lose much, about ten to $20,000 because they filed for bankruptcy. And even though I filed a proof of claim, I wasn't top of the list because other people had priority. So I never got paid for them. And you have to make sure you're listed on in the filing. I made sure I was listing on the filing for this bankruptcy, and I was able. I think it took 2 years after finally liquidating everything to get the money. But you can get the money. But if you don't file early enough, they might not have enough money to pay you after the bankruptcy. So you make sure you prioritize your doing this early because some people have their jobs under contract right now with LL Flooring. Some people might be waiting for items from LL Flooring. You know, you should make sure you hurry up and do your filing or make sure your projects get done on a timely manner. Make sure it gets done, or you might not get it done because they're gonna take your money and pay other people with it. So if you have any project, you will have to make sure you get it done. Now, LL Flooring, though, the very important thing is they're about to have sales on the inventory stock. So it's a great time for construction company that has extra funds, especially since it's towards the end of the year, to put some of this stuff in the inventory for themselves because they can get some nice hardwood floor and they're probably going to start selling them pretty cheaply. They're going to start their closing sale on September 6th, which is now September 7th, 2024. So they are going to start their closing sale. So you should be able to see sales and items that you see for sale. So if you go to the LL Flooring, you should start seeing yep, you should start seeing them liquidating and trying to get their stuff for a cheaper price. So I know that money might be tight, but for some of these companies, but hey, they're starting their liquidation sale, and anyone who's trying to do home renovation, this is a great chance for you to get it. So they're filing a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, saying it was in negotiations with multiple parties to sell it business, and the company also announced that it would close 94 stores. So, according to CNBC, they are filing a Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection last month, saying it's a Chapter 11, and the bad news, 2,000 workers has lost their jobs, and that's not the only company that has lost their job. So hey, they're paying all this money out, they're liquidating, and you even see it permanent close. So the Houston location is permanently closed. That's near me, and that's right by the airport. So if you do have an LL Flooring near you, you can go over there and try to get their items for sale. So they do have a bunch of stores, might still be open, might not. But if you're trying to get items for your home projects, it's a perfect chance to get it. But make sure you're careful on, hey, do they have it in stock? I would start calling to say, hey, do you have this on stock? And you can see that almost everything's 50% off right now. And you can get these great items for way cheaper on pricing. And this is great for home flippers, home renovators, people in real estate that's trying to budget for their projects. And you're just saving money. It's a great chance for you to save money. It's bad that they're losing money, but hey, if I was doing flips this year, I would definitely would be purchasing a bunch of these items because it looks like the pricing that you are getting is what they bought the item for. Because usually the markup on home improvement item is about 30 to 60%. And if they mark it down 50%, they might be trying to do at cost to get their money back. But I would definitely tell people take advantage of this. And hey, it's sad to say, but with every bad news, there could be a good news for someone else. So this is one of them. You can get some cheap flooring for anyone who's looking for home renovation. So I don't recommend using them for the projects. I recommend getting your own installers and just get the vinyl or the hardwood for half the cost. And this is the clearance for the Houston area, and it looks like they have pretty good deals right now. I mean, I'd rather not pay full price and save us much money, but I'm not doing any home renovation. Now, before I say anything else, the this company, LL Flooring, is not the only company that's is closing stores and laying off people. Even Shell's reporting layoff point of 10 years trend costs Houston 60,000 jobs, and they're losing out on more employees. So you start seeing more and more people starting to lay off major amount of people. Um, Texas Children, Houston also start laying some people off. So that right now people might not understand, but to me it looks like we're starting to go into a real recession, and these are kind of the telltale signs. Major jobs are being cut, companies are starting to close, and Home Depot wasn't lying that they expected a major drop in sales. So be prepared. You might be able to start seeing um, deals from some of these companies to try to make end meet and take advantage of it. If you have any extra money, and try to help out anyone you can, look for a job that's if they lose it. So thanks, like, subscribe to the video, and see y'all next time.